back there. Look at that pink Witness shirt. You see that? LeBron fan. I don't know who that person is. Already a fan of them. They know as we are underway here in the finals. Tuan and Nguyen going to start off with a Temple of Abandon. Going to scry to the top. We'll see what Logan Mize can do on turn 1. Remember, he's on 6 cards. He'll start with just the plains. Pass that turn back. An Elvish Mystic. Let's make it 2 of them. Mize. With the best last name in Magic, will sacrifice.
It's pretty lucky. I think there's a Magic player also from the Florida area named Bobby Victory.
I don't know if he's from Florida, but he does exist.
Virginia, maybe. Yeah, I don't know, but
he beat me in the top 4 of a Grand Prix. So yeah,
pretty good name.
I got victoried right out. Courser of Crufix. It was also his first Grand Prix.
Perfect.
Yeah. There's the Sword of the Animus now. So cluttering up the board, the question is there a payoff spell? And you can see Tuan's hand, actually, it doesn't appear that there is.
Yeah, Whispered Elemental on top of the deck, but that is pretty slow. Something that Logan can raise. But now there's a lot of pressure on Logan to have Aqueous form because Tuan's going to gum up the works real soon, and because the tokens generated are manifest tokens, God's Willing will no longer be able to break them through.
Now, Logan is capable of some very, very good draws with this deck, but they actually have to come together.
Yep.
That's the trick here. Step 1 is a Defiant Strike. Logan will draw a card. Love when he rubs that card on the table. There's an Aqueous form. He's looking for some spice.
Yeah, Logan has a very specific, I need some help kind of.
He really, really does. Gonna come in here and scry with Aqueous form. But really, as we mentioned during the match with Chris Anderson, Logan, this is the green light.
Yes.
Aqueous form on a creature. There's no stopping this. You know, it's very straightforward and simple. I'm going to make my creature unblockable. You don't have any enchant removal to stop this. You don't have a card like Hero's Downfall in your deck to stop this. So you got to get to Dragonlord Atarka, or you have to get to Ugin the Spirit Dragon. There are 3 Dragonlord Atarkas. There's 1 Ugin the Spirit Dragon, 4 outer. Magic can be complicated, or it can be that simple.
Yep. And Dragonlord Atarka is no guarantee of anything.
Correct. That creature can have more than 5 toughness.
It's going to be probably next turn where Dragonlord Atarka no longer gets the job done. Now, maybe Tuan can race with Dragonlord Atarka, but in terms of killing this hero, unlikely.
Whisperwood Elemental, the draw forest on top of the deck. Forest on the battlefield. Tuan will gain a life, will go up to 17. Top card after that is another forest.
And for as good as Tuan's opening has been thus far, and with Logan stumbling a little bit out of the gates and mulliganing, unless Tuan finds some specific cards or a lot of pressure, he's at risk of just getting run out of here.
There's a Whisperwood Elemental. There's an attack for 3. There's a trigger. Sylvan Caryatid will be the draw next turn. Might as well draw a card. Really, the only thing Logan's missing right now is a land. There's an ordeal. Time to go to the attack step. Counter, gain 10, up to 26. It'll be an attack for 6. Take a look at the top card. Logan will assess the situation.
And you can look at his hand now, it's all white spells. That island's doing no work for him. Imagine the cards he's looking for right now. White Source of Mana or Ordeal of Thassa. Something to do with the island.
That's really about it. 26 to 11. Carry out of the draw. We'll see what's next. Ashcloud Phoenix.
Not the right party for this one.
Nope.
But Tuan can shuffle it away if he wants to with the Sword of the Animus. Just look at the cushion and life totals right now. Tuan probably has enough life gain where he can make this into a 3-turn game, and that's really important right now.
But that assumes that Logan does nothing.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the problem. He can gain 2 life a turn, you know, play a land, find a land with sword. So things like that can happen.
But he's really gearing up for his first real attack of the game right now, and Logan's at 26.
Yep.
Although, if Tuan is not equipping the sword, to me, that implies that he actually wants to manifest the Ash Cloud Phoenix in.
Here come the beatdowns. Mize down to 16. And with the manifest next turn, or this turn, excuse me, from Tuan, they can put Ash Cloud Phoenix down. We can't forget, though, when Ash Cloud Phoenix unmorphs, it deals damage, and then it's a 4-power flyer. So actually, Logan be facing lethal next turn. There's carry added. There's your trigger. We'll see the top card of the deck because of Courser. Carry added. Pass the turn back. Mize will have to draw. He needs some help.
And Ordeal of Heliod qualifies. I mean,
Yeah.
he doesn't need to actually, you know, kill Tuan this turn.
That was a big draw there for Mize. He's attacking here for 8 points of damage. He'll gain 10 life. He gets the scry.
And now assuming that Tuan's amount of life gain at the max next turn is 2, 1 from Courser and 1 from Sword, he's facing lethal that he can't really stop.
Yep. 26-4. This is part of the reason that Logan Mize has been playing 4 Ordeal of Heliots for a really long time. A lot of people play 2. Some people play like 1 and 2 in the sideboard for matchups. Logan has been playing 4 of that card for a very long time.
And 4 copies of Aqueous Form. I
Yep.
mean, Logan's done nothing this game, basically. He hasn't really manifested that much of the deck synergies.
Yeah.
Just in this matchup, having Aqueous Form shuts down all of Tuan's defenses, and then Ordeal of Heliod gives you enough cushion to win the damage race, even when Wistwood Elemental and friends start showing up.
You can see, as you mentioned, if Tuan is able to gain 2 life this turn, which looks like the maximum he can do with Courser, again, play a land, and then search for a land with Sword of the Animus, still not going to be enough. Logan's got at least 8 unblockable next turn, and Tuan cannot deal 26.
Yep. I'm counting an unmorph here that's 2, and then 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 points. He's actually not even close.
Yeah. Yeah, and he realizes that he's going to concede the game. So Logan Mize, with a pretty straightforward, boring draw, is going to win game number 1 here with White Blue Heroic over Tuan winning his Green Red Devotion deck, as we do get ready for the sideboards here. We'll take a look at Tuan's, and you're going to find the sideboard what you'll find in the main deck. Really no help.
Yeah, not a lot going on here. 2 copies of Arbor Colossus, 4 copies of Gaia's Revenge, 2 Mistcutter Hydra, 4 Nylea's Disciple, 2 Barrage of Boulders, and 1 Seismic Rupture. I think Seismic Rupture is an okay card for Tuan to put in on the play. There's a chance for it to kill some stuff. Not going to be great here. And because the matchup is a pure damage race and Tuan can't really kill stuff, I think the 4 copies of Nylea's Disciple are okay to bring in as well.
On the other side of things, we got a Laguna Band Trailblazer, 2 Monastery Mentors, 2 Seeker of the Way, 2 Stratus Walk, and a Johnny's Presence, 2 Disdainful Stroke, 2 Stubborn Denial, a Triton Tactics, and a Treasure Cruiser 2. Now, I think much like what we saw against Chris Anderson, you're not going to see too crazy of a change. Stratus Walk is just the obvious one.
Yeah, Stratus Walk is just another form of unblockability, or mostly unblockable in this kind of matchup. I think it definitely comes in. I think you could bring in the 2 copies of Disdainful Stroke to cover some of Tuan's top end, and I don't mind the 1 copy of his Johnny's Presence. But I don't think Logan wants to go super deep into this late game skeleton with things like Monastery Mentor and Treasure Cruise. He's favored with his linear game plan, and that remains true after board, so I don't think we're going to see heavy sideboarding.
No, I don't think so either. I think that Logan is just still in a spot that he wants to be in, so we'll see what Tuan can do here. And if he can find some sort of winning combination against Logan, it's just going to be really tough.
It is. When you have the roast in the sideboard, you got a reasonable shot there, able to kill some stuff even if it gets big, but Tuan's basically just damage racing with Nylea's Disciple.
These players are going to shuffle up and get ready here for game number 2. In the meantime, For those of you who are unaware, Grand Prix London is going to be a couple weeks away, and we've got some information about that if you're going to be attending that tournament.
On August 14th through 16th, StarCityGames.com proudly presents Grand Prix London, and this event is going to be huge. It all starts with the perks. Players who opt for Bronze Tier registration will receive a voucher good for 1 free month of StarCityGames.com Premium, a Grand Prix Foil promo Gristle brand, a set of 5 tokens featuring the stars of StarCityGames.com's popular Versus series, plus an exclusive playmat featuring Magic Origins' hottest planeswalker, Chandra. At the Silver tier, you'll receive everything included at the Bronze level, an 80-count pack of card sleeves featuring the same Chandra artwork, your SCG Premium upgraded from 1 month to 3, and a voucher good for a free 8-player on-demand constructed event or Magic Origins booster draft. What's better than silver? Gold, of course. Our gold tier gives you everything included in the silver package, plus a second 80-count pack of Chandra card sleeves, an exclusive collectible pin, your SCG Premium upgraded from 3 months to 6, and a second set of Versus Series tokens, this time in foil. The gold tier also includes a sleep-in special, so as long as you have 1 or more buys, you can skip Saturday morning's player meeting and pick up your registration rewards anytime during the weekend. But nothing shines brighter than Platinum, and those who opt for our Platinum tier will receive everything included in the Gold tier, along with a second 8-player side event voucher, third 80-count pack of Chandra sleeves, an upgraded voucher good for an entire year of SCG Premium, along with an additional set of both foil and non-foil Versus Series tokens. The Platinum tier also comes with a VIP badge and lanyard, an SCG water bottle, and access to Grand Prix London's exclusive VIP lounge, featuring water stations, phone and electronics charging stations, a dedicated concierge, and private pairings boards. Still want a weekend full of Magic but not looking to play in the main event? With a 1-day or 3-day Infinite Challenge badge, you can play in as many challenge events as you want for one low price. Our 1-day Infinite Challenge badge comes with a free 8-player side event voucher, while the 3-day Infinite Challenge badge comes with 2 free 8-player side event vouchers, plus the exclusive Grand Prix London playmat. Want to get your hands on some more packs of those awesome Chandra sleeves? At Grand Prix London, you'll have plenty of chances to do so. On Friday at 11 a.m., 1 p.m., and 3 p.m., Grand Prix London will offer 3 Magic Origins Sealed Spectacular events. And if you like value, these events are for you. For just £15, every player who participates in a Sealed Spectacular will receive an 80-count pack of Chandra sleeves, a set of non-foil Versus Series tokens, 6 Magic Origins boosters from which to build your deck, plus a shot at winning tons of additional prizes. Additional packs of Chandra sleeves will be awarded to each of Friday's Grand Prix trial winners and every player who enters the Super Sunday series. No Grand Prix is complete without special guests, and we have plenty joining us at Grand Prix London. On Friday, from 2 to 3:30, join all 5 stars of StarCityGames.com's Versus Series for a free standard format seminar. Todd Anderson, Brian Braun-Duin, Brad Nelson, Tom Ross, and Chris Van Meter will all be traveling across the pond to share their thoughts on the standard format. If you plan on playing in the main event, you won't want to miss this. Later on Friday, from 5 to 9 p.m., fans will have a chance to interact with the Versus Series stars for a special meet and greet. And if you pre-registered as Gold or Platinum, you can commemorate your Grand Prix London experience by getting your Versus Series tokens autographed. Also on Friday night from 6:30 to 7:30, the UK's own Rich Hagon will be hosting his popular Magic Trivia game show. It's free, it's fun, with some cool prizes up for grabs. For fans of Magic artwork, Grand Prix London's Artist Alley features Philip Berberin, Miles Johnston, Chris Rawlis, Carl Kopinski, RK Post, and Svetlin Velinov. Grand Prix London will also feature not 1, but 2 guests of honor, John Avon and Alexi Bricklot. The legendary John Avon has been one of Magic's most beloved artists for almost 20 years, while Alexi Bricklot has illustrated many of the game's most iconic planeswalkers, including the incredible Chandra piece featured on the Grand Prix London playmat. On August 14th through 16th, Grand Prix London will be a 3-day celebration of all things Magic, and you're invited to the party. Join the discussion on social media using the hashtag GPLondon and pre-register today at StarCityGames.com/GPLondon.
August 14th through the 16th. Going to be a great tournament. Hopefully we'll see you there at Grand Prix London.
More standard action.
Yeah, you'll probably find these 2 decks there. That's for sure. You also find those Versus Series bozos. All right, I love them all.
Yeah, it's a weird way to talk about, the people who write for your website. As bozos. But.
Basic Forest here from Tuan. He's down to 19. Temple of Enlightenment here for Logan. Take a look at that top card. For Logan, it's all about finding Aqueous Form and Stratus Walk. Yeah, it's weird to say it's that simple, but truth be told, as we saw in the last game, it really is.
These green devotion decks do not blow up enchantments well.
No.
They are all about blocking.
There's Battlewise Hot Plate. Corsair for fix the draw here for Tuan. He'll play that Corsair. We'll take a look at the top card here in just a moment. That's Sylvan Caryatid. This is a Nykthos, Shrine of Nyx. Pass the turn back. Tuan will go up to 20. Mize will draw.
And remember, deck lists are public. Logan doesn't even have to play around roast.
Yeah.
He can just go kind of nuts with his enchantments here.
Yeah, that's the big one here, especially when deck lists are public. He just knows I can just move all in. I don't have to worry about leaving up God's Willing or Giant's Presence or none. I wouldn't be surprised if he board some of that stuff out.
Yeah.
Here's Hero of Iroas. That's a land. Logan will take 1. What kind of aura we got here? Stratus Walk will work just fine. He gets to draw a card and scry. Top card will go to the bottom here for Mize. Now he draws a card off of Stratus Walk. In we go for 3.
And so it begins. The aerial unblockable assault.
Summon Carry added. The draw, Forest on top of the deck. Forest will enter the battlefield. Courser will bring Tuan up to 18. Elvish Mystic on top of the deck here for win.
Tuan does have a path to Whisperwood Elemental this turn into Dragon Lord Atarka next. It's not bad.
It's important to have a path. There is Whisperwood Elemental. It'll manifest. Now the Disciple is a nice one too.
Yep. That's a, you know, just like Ordeal of Heliod last game, that's the cushion that Tuan needs to get to his more expensive cards and have them matter.
Now Mize is capable of making a creature larger than Dragon Lord Atarka. That's a thing that can't happen.
8/8's still pretty big, and
It's
if
true.
Tuan's gaining a bunch of life from the Nylea's Disciple, that might not be enough from Logan.
Super Logan's going to start things out here. He'll begin with Aqueous Form.
Classic flying plus unblockable.
Combo!
Yeah. Do you think you can block this? No, you cannot. In several ways.
How about another Aqueous Form? How much further is Mize willing to move
Don't
in
you
here?
dare think about blocking. If you had a flying creature, it wouldn't matter, and you don't even have one of those.
Mize will get scry twice. This will be an attacker for 7, it appears. He'll scry again.
And as crazy as this is, Tuan might have to cast Nylea's Disciple next turn.
I was thinking the exact
instead of
same
Dragon
thing.
Lord Atarka, because
Yep.
if Logan has something like God's Willing or Ajani's Presence, he might just get killed on the crackback.
Yep. This is insane to say. Dragon Lord Atarka may not even be close to good enough right now.
Now, if it sticks and Logan can't protect the Battle-Wise Hoplite, things are really good for Tuan.
Yes.
But that's a big if.
Either way, we're going to find out in just a moment. Nylea's Disciple to draw. Take a look at that top card. It's a Rattleclaw Mystic. There's a land. Of course, we're going to bring Tuan up to 12. You see, Tuan actually has the Nylea's Disciple at the front of his hand now, and he's really got to weigh that as an option here.
Yeah, high risk, high reward. If Tuan plays the Dragon Lord Atarka and Logan has nothing to protect it, Tuan's in great shape. Almost certainly has the game locked up. But he risks dying in the event that Logan can protect it. The flip side is you play Nylea's Disciple, you take the conservative route, maybe Logan untaps and casts Ordeal of Heliod. And now your turn's undone and your Dragon Lord Atarka is no longer good because the Battle-Wise Hoplite's too large. So there's risks on both sides.
Well, let's see which route Tuan wants to go.
A very tough call. I mean, this is very likely Tuan's tournament.
Yeah. I'd take a moment too. The straightforward play is I really hope my Dragon Lord Atarka is going to get the job done. The less straightforward is playing on his disciple off curve. We got a 2-minute spell on the way here. Tuan gonna do some math. There's Sylvan Carey added. Looks like we gotta nick those activation. It'll be for 6 green. Here's 7. Looks like we're gonna go towards Strangler Tarka. Does Logan have an answer? Gonna go after Battle White's Hoplite. Logan has God's Willing.
And that's 2 scries.
Yep. One from Battle White's Hoplite, one from God's Willing itself.
He needs 4 extra points.
That's a Johnny's Presence plus Strive.
2 spells that target and pump a Johnny's Presence, a couple of ordeals. And Logan knows it's next turn or bust. He's taking way too much damage on the way back. So
Taking way too much damage, and Tuan's gaining life too.
Yep.
So it's got to be next turn. I don't think that Ordeal of Heliod can save him. Looks like he's leaving that card on top. Here come the beatdowns.
I have to imagine this means Logan's got it.
It's worth a double and triple check.
Unless it's perhaps Ordeal of Thassa and he's on the draw inside of combat.
Sure. Didn't get a great look at what he drew. Ordeal of Heliod. Scry. Bottom. Beat down. Maybe. Gain 10, scry twice. Does this put you to 2?
Yeah, this is 2 points short right now. He needs Defiant Strike or several targeting spells, and even gaining this amount of life.
So what's interesting here is that Tuan did not manifest last turn with Whispered Elemental, and those two damage might matter a lot.
Is he on 16 points of power in play?
He has 16 exactly, yeah.
Now there's a chump blocker on the other side of the table, so
Yep.
he's got a bit of a cushion. But Nylea's Disciple is not gaining. I mean, it's gaining a lot of life, but I don't think enough to counteract the attack on the way back.
I don't think enough either. Rattleclaw Mystic is the draw. What's on top of the deck? It would have been the draw. Oh my.
But that might be too little too late.
Yeah.
And actually not even that good in the spot because the Battle-Wise Hoplite is out of control.
That's true. Well, the Disciple can gain quite a bit of life here, though.
Yeah, I'm counting, I believe, 10.
Battle-Wise Hoplite's going to jump in front of the largest creature, which is Whispered Elemental. So Logan's going to go down to 6. Rattleclaw Mystic. Nylea's Disciple in just a moment. I believe this will be a gain 10. So Tuan goes up to 13, it appears.
And Logan has 10 points of power in play right now.
So same situation.
So
really.
this washes out.
Time for a big draw for Logan Mize. He's got to do it this turn. Did Logan find what he's looking for? That's the question.
That
Ordeal
is
of Thassa is a big one.
That gives him a shot. You can draw some instance inside of combat here.
Yep. That top card goes to the bottom from that scry. Yeah, got to go for it. Triggers. So he'll scry first twice.
Got so many looks at it.
Yeah, and then draw 2 cards with Ordeal. Bottom, bottom. Peel 2. Got a shot. He's going to slow roll himself real good.
Just double checking here.
That's a play. It's wow.
I think we're going to game 3.
I think we are. With all those looks, he couldn't find anything to get it done. Unbelievable. Tuan Nguyen is going to win game number 2 here against Logan Mize. Green Red Devotion and White Blue Heroic are getting it ready for game number 3. You can see Logan's face. He almost can't believe it.
Yeah, I think he picked up an Ordeal of Heliod inside of combat there, but that's no help. He needed one of his instants and could not find it. And now we're on to a game 3.
Unbelievable. Well, you see the sideboards here. Now, one thing to keep in mind, though Mize does lose that game, he's on the play for game 3.
Very important. And remember, Tuan's still not bringing any removal to the table. So Logan can spend his early turns going pretty crazy, just putting stuff into play, getting his enchantment set up, and then Tuan has to play catch up. This is the first time Logan will be on the play during the set.
Well, we see what's on stake here for these players. First place is $5,000, 25 Open Series points, an invite to our Season 3 Invitational. Second place, $2,000, 20 Open Series points, an invite to our Season 3 Invitational. So, you know what? They're both walking away pretty good.
Yeah, but this is a pretty big swing right here. It's $3,000, and for Logan especially, 5 Open Series points is the difference between, throwing himself back in the race for an at-large bid towards the end of the year, maybe Season 4, and with continued good performances, maybe even getting him the mix for Season 3.
Yeah. Crazy to watch that game between those 2 players. Tuan Nguyen able to squeak it out. He doesn't have a great sideboard for the matchup, but I think his Disciple is the kind of card that can maybe buy him just enough time to do what he did in that last game, which was eke out the victory.
We've seen the significance on the other side of the table with Ordeal of Heliod. These decks don't interact against one another that well. There's not a lot in the way of removal. So gaining life is their way of managing the game, which is the damage race. And Ordeal of Heliod much more efficient in the matchup, but Tuan getting 10 life there, that was the whole game.
Both players taking a long look and getting ready for the final game of the tournament. Logan, that player who's really made a name for himself on the Open Series here. Been playing a lot of White Blue Heroic, him and Steve Mann.
Who did not have a great tournament. Don't know if he was playing White Blue Heroic.
Another Open Series top 8. It says 4 there. You can make it 5 now.
Actually, according to Nick Miller over the sideboard, did some research. Apparently, this is number 6.
Oh, well, congratulations to Logan. We know it's one invitational top 8 for sure. Season 2 last year. And psychology major. Loves sports. And Nick Miller did say that if he does win this tournament and has an interview in the sideboard, he's going to grill him on Penguin questions.
Just check it out.
Yeah, as he should. If you have any questions on Twitter in case Logan Mize does win this, use that hashtag SCGCHI. Get some obscure ones ready. I want to see if this is if he's the real deal here.
See, the shame of all of this is the first venue we've ever been at where we could really test people's athletic abilities.
That's true.
Not sure how many of you have been following the photos or whatever, but we are on some sort of converted soccer field, I'm guessing, in an athletic training facility.
Yeah.
And I would like to see what these former athlete turned Magic players can do. There's a basketball court next door that I'll be playing in once this tournament's over. And I'm going to go at some dudes.
So you're just always looking to challenge someone in a basketball game.
Yeah, it's fun. And after a weekend of sitting down, it'd be nice to move around a little bit.
Well, I'm sure when you play, you're a very quiet, humble guy, right? There's no trash talk or anything. It's just, a lot of handshakes. You're like the local guy at the YMCA.
I'm not loud. I'm a quiet chatter, but I get a little chatty.
Oh, do you? I can't believe it. That's a real surprise to me. Dude, you don't really seem like the type who would talk trash.
Don't scream at people.
Do you fan your own face when you make a jump shot? Tell the truth.
No, I leave the hand extended for a while.
Okay. Watch the beautiful arc on your jumper.
Yeah, stand still sometimes as the other player is coming back, but
You certainly don't woo.
No.
No, definitely not. Just doesn't seem like something you do.
I played Rec League with a dear friend of mine many years ago who actually works in game design, super awesome games out in Providence. And he's a very good basketball player and the son of a coach and played during high school. And we're very good friends, but he told me he didn't want to play with me anymore because I was too disrespectful to the game when I was out there.
I can't imagine you anything but boisterous. It looks like Logan's going to take a mulligan here.
Well, this is the type of matchup, you know, you never want to be on 5 cards. We had Logan win on 5 cards earlier, where the person who dies probably dies with spells left over in their hand. Because the game's over pretty fast and these decks don't interact with each other very well. So as long as Logan has a functional hand, it's not like a matchup, you know, like Obzan where they're grinding you down with removal spells and the mulligans really hurt. If Logan's got a good 5-card hand on the play, I think he's still a favorite.
Oh, going to find out here in just a moment, that's for sure. Take a long look at it. A heroic creature, aqueous form, Stratus Walk. That's typically the winning combination in this matchup. Came up a little short last game, was plenty good the first game. He's going to mulligan again, boy. Tuan win a huge underdog here, but this is all part of Magic. This can happen. It's just untimely here for Mize given the matchup.
And he won a game straight up.
Yep.
Game 2. I mean, Logan had a real draw to play with. But Tuan was able to mana accelerate into large threats, had a good clock going, and then Nylea's Disciple wrapped it up.
How about 4?
It's not a happy looking 4.
You're not going to get a lot of emotion out of Logan.
Except in the draw step.
That's about it. To 3.
How many mulligans to 3 do you have in your history of a competitive Magic player?
Boy. Not a ton, but I've one-on-one.
Yeah.
I have actually one-on-one before. This is excluding Dredge, right?
Yeah, decks that don't count as decks.
Yeah, I've done it once.
We're only talking about Magic. We're only talking about Magic decks here, not thought experiments.
Okay, gotcha.
That doesn't count.
Gotcha. Yeah, once. Decks that don't count as decks. And got a little something out of him there.
Well, at this point, it's actually kind of funny. You go from this arc of I mulligan to 6, now I mulligan to 5, and I'm sad, and now I mulligan to 4, and it's pretty comical.
All right. Yep. Keep and pass. Yep. Yeah. I have 3 cards. My turn is over.
I have 3 cards.
I have to peel lands in. Tuan will start off with an Elvish Mystic. Oh, insult to injury. He gets to draw a card for the turn. Mize? Yes.
All right. That's the land.
Okay. All right. Let's go. That's step 1.
Yep. Who knows what he can cast now?
Keep in mind, Tuan has no removal.
Yeah.
So might as well draw a card. Looks like he's coming in for 1. Has a Defiant Strike, it appears.
Okay.
Yes. Draw a card. Get in for 3 points of damage. Pass the turn back. Dragonlord or Tarka the draw here for Tuan Nguyen. He'll play a forest. Here's Xenagos. The very powerful Satyr Maker has arrived.
Well, it's not the end of the world for Logan. I mean, Tuan's in a position where he needs to either be chump blocking in this spot or lose the Xenagos, and now the Xenagos is definitely going to die.
God's Willing on upkeep. Top card becomes the bottom card. See what's next here for Logan. He's going to take care of Xenagos, pass the turn back. Laguna Band Trailblazer was the draw. Win will draw. Nykthos. Here's Wooded Foothills. Tuan will sacrifice that, go down to 16, get a basic mountain. And I have to imagine we'll have a 5-mana spell on the way here in just a moment. Yeah, 4-mana spell will do just fine. It's a copy of Nylea's Disciple. That'll gain Tuan 3 life. He's up to 19. Here come the beatdowns. Mize will take 3. He's down to 14. Might as well draw a card. Still stuck on 1 land. Might as well take 1. Laguna Band Trailblazer in the house. Pass the turn back. It's got a D up a little bit now, it appears.
Yeah, well, if he draws land number 2, he does have access to Ordeal of Thassa.
Okay.
So, you know, if Tuan doesn't have much of a top end going on right now, he can just hang back, hopefully draw out of this. And drawing out of it's not too hard. He just needs an untapped land.
We have a real game here with the player on a mulligan to 3. I think Tuan just, wow, he just passed. Now he has Dragon Lord Tark in hand, but he can't cast it yet. Is this land number 2? I don't think so. Yep, all Mize can do is pass back now. Tuan Win will draw. Copy of Sylvan Caryatid. That's mana number 7 for Dragon Lord Atarka. And I think this dream may be coming to an end now.
Look for a moment there, like Logan could draw out.
Yeah.
But he just missed land drop number 2 for too long, and assuming that his favorite hoplite is dying in this exchange, what's the point of no return?
The target is favorite hoplite, and it is dead now. Here come the Knuckleheads. Laguna Band Trailblazer will block the 3/3. 2 damage will come across. Mize will draw. It's a tough way to go, but we have ourselves a champion here in Chicago. It is Tuan Nguyen with Green-Red Devotion. He is our champion here at SCG Chicago. Congratulations to him.
It's frustrating to lose in the finals that way, but at least you don't have to haunt yourself with how you played the game.
Yeah, it's true.
It's just going to happen in a small sliver of a percentage of games where you have to mulligan down that low. Like in my 15 years of playing Magic, I believe I've mulliganed to 3 twice. It's going to happen, just pretty bad timing.
Yeah.